How you all doing? Sorry, I'm munching on peanuts. Hope you're okay. My mouth is full. Hope you're right. How you all doing? I'm also just replying to a couple of comments where to do with the video we put out about the tabs on Elementor, so it works on the mobile, and some people are saying it doesn't work, and I'm a little bit unconvinced as to why they're saying that, because it works completely well for me. I don't know, what else do you have on that page? Yeah, but if anyone has seen the video that we've just popped out for, I popped it out about 4 hours ago for the Elementor tabs, the nested tabs, and how you could have it so that it now looks okay on the mobile. Go and try it out. Go and try it out, okay? Because it works for me and it works for other people, but someone is saying it doesn't work for them, and I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're not doing something they need to be doing. Hey Sergio, hey Michael, hey Sonny, hey Jean, hey Maddie, hey Maddie hey Sam Rizzy. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Has anyone tried that bit of code that we supplied in the nested tab? Go and have a go, okay? Go and have a go. It should work for you absolutely fine. It's a great bit of code as well, by the way. It's a great bit of code in just how it lays things out much better. It's Thursday. Hey Sergio, how you doing? It's Thursday. Been an okay day. I'm just setting up a webinar that's going to take place on April the 11th, which is going to be about how can you get clients using LinkedIn. It's going to be a free webinar, by the way, but yeah, go and have a look. Hey Sean Duffy. Well, you can't have a look because the details haven't been released yet, but details will be coming out soon. I'm planning to redo my room. Over the weekend, so I'm hoping come Monday, tomorrow will look the same, but come Monday, it should hopefully look better. Hey Sergio, I know, it's a bit weird, isn't it, Sergio? I mean, I do think that they should have spotted that and fixed that. Have you tried the code, by the way, Sergio? Has anyone gone in and tried this code? All right. I'm basically talking about this code here, okay? So when you have tabs, right, and let's just go and add in some more tabs, duplicate. Oh no, let's do it properly, right? We've got a tab over here, nested tabs, right? Let's just drop in an image. We'll leave it at that for now, okay? And then I'm just going to duplicate like that, okay? I just need to hit update for a moment. Rerun the page because sometimes it won't display. Right, so there we go. We got all of our tabs, okay? If I go to the tabs now and I remove this CSS code, okay, and then you now view the results in the mobile, it turns into an accordion. Look, it turns into an accordion, which looks really, really bad. But if you were to drop this bit of code in that we've supplied, now, you know, everything is on top again. And it works. It works, right? It works. But some people are saying it doesn't work for them. And I'm struggling to understand why it's not working with them. Unless they've gone and given their tab a class name. But if anyone is watching this video right now, please go and try out that code we supplied today on the nested tabs, because I don't quite understand why some people have said it's not working for them. I don't get it. And it's not that it raises doubt in my mind, but I'm trying to understand why is it not working for them? And I can only assume it's because of something else on their page. That's all I can assume for them. Let me just write down here. Are you using any of a CSS? No, class name as well. Because when the nested tabs came out, I got really excited about it. I don't know, Michael. I don't get it. I don't get it because I've just tried it now on another brand new staging site and it works for me. So I don't get what they're doing. When the nested tabs came out, it was, I thought, groundbreaking because it was great to have it in terms of Elementor, moving in the right direction. But then when I saw what it did on the mobile, it kind of deflated the enthusiasm. So now we have a solution which I hope they will take the code supplied and build into future versions of Elementor. Would be a very good move. So if you're watching from Elementor, take the code and build it in. Please don't forget to hit like. Video Boy, will you be adding that webinar to the super course? So Video Boy, here's the idea. I'll be open with you, okay? The webinar is going to be a webinar, and of course the webinar will lead into the super course, right? So the webinar, everything I do in the webinar, Video Boy, okay, that webinar will be made available as a video on our YouTube channel, okay? So if you can't make it to the webinar, then fine. I would strongly recommend you do come to it live because it's nice to do. I have to mute it when I'm eating, otherwise you're going to get a real loud crunchy noise. Not really a crunchy noise, but you know, peanuts. Do you really want to hear me eating peanuts? Like, do you really want to hear that? But if anyone here has taken the code we supplied today, please go and have a look at it. Hey Sinan, hope you're all right. Is this about the color though, Sinan? Is this about the color? Can I share something with you though? Can I share something with you? Can I just share something with you? And I think you might find this quite interesting. Thank you, Sunny. Well, the reason is, Sunny, is that we've done it before with lots of videos and workbooks, and number one, it meant I could focus on the written content more. Number two, it's easier to update. Number three, you don't have to have a great understanding of the English language and all of that, right? It's more accessible, right? I want to just show you something, and this is where I'm getting stuck. So Sinan, anyone else who's watching, please pay attention to this, okay? Please pay attention to this. Right, so. Watch this, okay? You see this button here? If I inspect that button, okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's not that one. It's down here somewhere. There you go, look. Can you see it? Can you see the colour of the button? In fact, let me get rid of that as well. There you go, the border. Can you see the colour of the button now? So look, if I do this, right, and I go here, let me just pick a different colour for now, right? Oh, man, I went and clicked on the wrong thing. Let me do that again. If I go back to inspect that, right? I hate it when I do this. If I go back to inspect that button, right, and I scroll somewhere here. Oh, I've gone and messed up my positioning. How have I messed up my positioning? There's the properties. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, I've messed up my positioning. Anyway, it's down here somewhere. Hey, Richard, you can, if you want, mess up the colours. Not mess up the colours, but you can change them. Hey, George. But I'm trying to create a bit of CSS code to completely allow you to have full-on control over how you define the colour of that button. I think it's here. Somewhere here. Oh, I've gone and done something to my window. Oh, damn it. I've done something to my window. Anyway, right. So I'm trying to play around with that. First tab, was it in the stats? Where's my styles tab? Why can't I not see it? There it is. Thank you, Maticek. I couldn't see it. When I start panicking, I can't see it. Right, let me go back over here, right? It's this one here, right? So I'm just going to, just for the sake of it, just set it to... Look at that. Look at the colour now. right? So I'm going to make it white, and I think it was one of the other ones down here somewhere. Was it? Which one was it? Which one was it? It's one of these. One of these colors. You can also change the hover bit as well. I know, George. You know when you panic and you can't see the wood from the trees? Where was it? It's not that one. It's not. There you go. I think it's that one. No, it's not that one. But if anyone can write some code, right? If anyone can write some code to sort this out, right? If anyone can write some code, potentially we could have our own, right? CSS code written so that you can stylize this to look how you want. Because I actually think that I would rather have it as a bit of a grey colour like that. I've forgotten where that CSS is for that bit. Where's the bit gone for the wording? Where's the wording gone? It's not that. It's not that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm just trying to find it again. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It's not that one. It's not that. One of these colors anyway. One of these is gonna. It's one of the settings over here somewhere. It's not that one. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Anyway, somewhere here, right? It's somewhere here, right? What you can do is, and I was playing around with this yesterday, okay? Because like I got as far as like somewhere here, site settings. Let me show you really quickly. This is now for someone else to take over, okay? But if you start to mess around with the root, you see that over there, the root. In fact, I'll just expand the screen so you can see it better. Okay. You see that? Somewhere there, you need to mess around with all of that to get what you need. All right. So basically what we need to do is we need to find a way to control the color down here so it's not pink. I mean, right now, can you see it? It's partially doing what I want. In fact, it is doing what I want. Oh, I have got it. I have got it. So if I just pop this now to be white. Okay, let me just get this to be white. Like that. Okay. Now, you see the update button? You see the update button now? It's no longer pink. It's not pink. It is not pink. Right? But I just got to... I couldn't get the code right. I just could not get the code right. But that is a bit of code I think everyone is crying out for right now. Give me a oh hell yeah if you were like... if you would love to have that code where you can completely control the color of the button. Who would love that code if we could get it? By the way, hey Richard, Line Tech as well. So line check, I'm not using Figma. Here's my design process, line check. This was for a client. Look at that. Look at that. We even have a key. That was for the home page, a rough layout, whatever. Okay? Unless they have a Figma design or Photoshop, whatever design spec, I kind of just go with the flow. And then we kind of do what we need to do. But yes, hey Ahmed, if we can work out the code for that, kudos to whoever solves it, gets the code. Oh my God, I think we'll have 1 million happy people around the world. 1 million. 1 million. Do you know something, Sergio? It's really appalling, I think, whereby, like, the best you're going to get right is, you know, I think it's just appalling, like, oh, what did I go there for? I think it is, like, a big mistake that we just don't get that, you know? I think it's just I think it's a mistake. What a mistake of the maker, right? You know, I get why they've done it. I get it's the brand color. But if a lot of people don't like the brand color, just give us something that is charcoal. Like right now, over here, look what I've done. We have a charcoal color. See it? Right? We have a charcoal. I mean, look, the hover color's not right. The hover color's not right, okay? But At least it's not. At least it's not pink, right? At least it's not pink, or bright purple, or you know, a neon cyberpunk yellow. Mighty check, all the rage for the pink, like the world is ending. I know it's not a major problem, but it'd be nice if we could change it. Line Tech, yeah, I mean, the thing is though, we have so many updates with Elementor. I'd be a bit worried about if there was like a Chrome extension that didn't keep up with it. Third-party plugins kind of struggle to keep up at the moment. George, you get that solved, George. You get that solved, right? And then there'll be a kick-ass video coming out tomorrow, dedicated to George. Hey, Pickstar, how you doing? I mean, like I said, right? I mean, we've got distracted here, okay? We've got distracted a little bit, but I hope for anyone that hasn't seen it already, I hope you like the video we put out where now, you know, you can have the tabs, the nested tabs at the top for the mobile. Because the big problem is before they were kind of like going down, but now you've got the tabs at the top. And I hope that proves useful for a lot of people. Yes, we are, Richard. Can we restyle the button is what we're trying to get to. How you doing, Pickstar, by the way? Hope you're all right. I was messing around with the code for that with the nested tabs, and someone called William Bode, he got in touch with me. He sent me some code. I've refined it because what I found was it only worked if you had 3 tabs. So I've refined it now to work for, doesn't matter how many tabs you have. And what we now have is the facility to do this. And yeah, it is a bit weird. Why did Elementor not do this from the get-go? Yeah? Do you know something, John? I mean, that being said, I have also ensured that none of my websites, none of my clients, it took me about an hour and a half. I've gone through all of the websites and ensured that none of them are going to automatically update to WordPress 6.2 because we just want to be sure about that there isn't like a problem. So some people have said if they update to WordPress 6.2, there's been no issue. I would rather wait a week before we did any such update. Do I use ChatGPT to help you with Elementor CSS? I do, Ahmed. I use it to help write some code. Hey, Artif, how you doing? I do use it to help write some CSS or some JavaScript or a code snippet. So we have used, or I have used ChatGPT. Well, Richard, the only reason I want to change the color is to kind of give you a bit of like, maybe you just want a slightly different color. And if you do, here's how you do it. It's not a showstopper, but I think there'd be people out there where if they were able to kind of like customize that color, I'd go for that. So I just got to check the comments on our YouTube channel. When it loads through. So someone's just sent me a comment. Yeah, I'm not even going to answer the comment, right? Basically, I'm not going to even answer. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not even going to answer the comment because it makes no sense what they want. We've had a decent week, actually. We've had a decent week. Client work is going okay. End of the financial year. New invoices and stuff will be going out shortly. We're kind of reevaluating now how we approach things with some clients as well. One-to-one consultation costs, I've increased the cost now, mainly because having quite a lot of calls and it does take up a lot of time. Ahmed, updated to 6.2 for all my websites and it is stable so far. Also, my latest Elementor release is stable too. Yeah. I would say if you think everything's going to be okay, go for it. I'm a little bit more cautious. Any major update, unless it's a showstopper update where you've got to do it because of a vulnerability, if the update is not related to a vulnerability, I like to wait 1 week, because I'm pretty sure come tomorrow or Saturday, there will be a version 6.2.1. And by Monday, we'll be on 6.2.2. WordPress usually, very quick after these big releases, something is a blip and then they go and roll a quick fix out. So I just want to test it out. You are right, Richard. The tool is just the tool. But it would be a funky video though, nevertheless, if we found a way, not me, but George or someone found a way of how to do it. It would be a funky video nonetheless. Yeah. So I'm hoping we can find a solution. Hey Linda, how are you doing? How's your week been this so far? One of the other videos we released, which was about how people that pay $150 for a website in certain geographies of the world, for a lot of us, we would never build a website for that much. And we would even question, why is a client paying that amount? But when you think about it, for where they're based in their part of the world, it's a lot of money, right? I had a call with someone earlier. They are building a 50-page website, right, for $2,500, and the client is based in the US. And I said to them, for you to build a 50-page website and every page has a lot of detail for $2,500, and the client is based in the United States, I said to them, you should have been charging way more than that. Way more than that, right? To pay, that you're getting taken for a ride there. Hey Eddie, how you doing? Artie, if it was just to do with the button, basically, just very quickly, I've gone and changed I've just added in basically I'm struggling to write the code to change the color scheme on here. Because look, you see how the color is currently grey at the moment. This is how it looks, naturally, without any code, but pink. So we have the pink color at the moment, and if we can change the color, it's a nice little feature. Yeah, Michael agrees with me. Wait for the XX.1. I sometimes wait for the XX.2, if I'm honest. When Elementor Pro do their major releases, I always update a staging site first, check everything's all right, menu still works and all of that, and then I go and then I do our main sites. But I like to be very cautious. Come on, everyone, hit the like. Atif, any color you want. It's got to be a color that we can pick. So in actual fact, we've only got about 13 likes or 14. We have color of Uranus. Oh, that's a subjective one, isn't it, Pickstar? We actually have had 67 people watching. 67. We've only got 16 likes. There's 38 still watching. So we've had 67 people come and go. 38 are watching now. We only have 16 likes. Smash that like button. It massively affects the YouTube algorithm. Hey, don't worry, Eddie. I hope... I'll be honest, Eddie. The very first part is kind of not groundbreaking because it's setting into position how you need to be thinking about your business. After that, it kind of gets bigger and better. Eddie, no, you can talk about it, Eddie. I mean, feed back to me if you think there's any improvements or anything you feel like needs to be changed. We call it beta so that if there's any typos, you kind of excuse them. 2 typos have been reported to me. I think the rest of it is pretty much okay, Eddie. But hey, do let me know if you find anything you feel needs to be changed. Yeah, video boy, a client updated their WordPress website and the site went down. And now they're bugging you. What else was on that website, video boy? Because I think this is interesting now, right? So if the website updated and it broke, what did you have on that website that you think might be related to why it broke? Because other people might need to know that, right? Henk, how are you doing from the Netherlands? Bergschwerk, how is your availability for one-on-one sessions? I will have to... look, what you do, is you contact me, and normally within 24 hours, sometimes on the day, if you contact me in the morning, I might be able to get you in on the afternoon or evening. But 9 times out of 10, it's within 24 hours. So someone contacted me last night for a one-to-one consultation. We had the one-to-one consultation at 1 p.m. earlier today. So 3 hours ago, we had a one-to-one consultation. And it was for an hour, and it went really, really well because I helped to answer all of their questions and to advise them as well about the next steps going forward. And I also told them, learn a lesson, because they're building a website for an American client, 50 pages with loads of content for $2,500. And I've told them, if that was me with that amount of content, I'd be charging $15,000. It sounds harsh, but I'm telling you, a 50-page website, every page has got to be maxed out SEO as well. 50 pages, maxed out SEO, loads of content. What would you charge for that? I wouldn't be doing it for 2.5. Hey, Artif, go and have a look. Go and have a look. Now, Artif, I tried that, but it wasn't for some reason, Artif, it just wasn't working for me. For some reason, Artif, it just was not connecting. I could not work out why. Artif. It just wasn't connecting. No, I've not seen the price change, Eddie. Have they changed it then? So let's go and have a look. So Eddie is saying that Elementor have changed their pricing. Have they, though? Have they changed their pricing? Let's go and have a look. Right, let's have a look at the Elementor pricing. I'll put it on the screen in a moment. Okay, right. So here we go with the pricing. So Elementor now is... No, that's the hosted website, though, isn't it? We don't want the hosted website. Where's it gone for the normal licenses? Hold on a moment. Have they changed it? Have they gone and completely changed the layout? What have they done here? Where's the website? Where's the prices? Because that's not the price. Right, let's go to pricing. There we go. Yeah, so one website is $59. $25 is $199. But basically what you're talking about is how they've now changed the price for cloud hosting. I think that's what you're referring to, Eddie, isn't it? Yeah, the hosting, yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's go back to that then. There we go. So what they now have is a plan for 3 websites. What's the difference between that and that, though? Okay, more storage. Okay, double the storage. $23 for 3 hosted websites. I'm still not convinced, though. About the Elementor cloud hosting. I still don't think it is beefy enough with what it gives you and all of that. Really, Artif? Artif, email me the code, what you did. Email me the code that you added, Artif. And where did you put it? So, Artif, email me the code and where you put it. Email me the code and where you put it, okay? Because I did it, and I could do it when I inspect, but then when I try and add it to the site settings, it wouldn't work. And I was like going, what's going on here? So go and do that. Artif, email me and tell me where you put it. Hey Tara Kangas, how are you doing? Yeah, I've got 4 as well, though. I can see 4 plans on here as well. There's 4 plans here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless you're referring to, I don't know, maybe Elementor are changing things in the background. Who's having a bad week? Who here is having a bad week at the moment? Who here is having a bad week? Or you're all having a great, 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 good week at the moment? My week is going pretty well. I am going to redecorate, though. I am going to redecorate, okay? This is going to be a grey wall. I'm going to get rid of the shelves. And I'm going to get rid of the shelves here as well. I'm going to have a grey wall. And I'm going to paint this grey as well. A light grey. So light grey, light grey. I'm going to remove these panels. I've got to skim down the wall. Smooth it over. Paint it. I'm going to have a light behind me here. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know how it's going to look. But I'm going to be greying things out a little bit, okay? So come Monday, you're going to see some changes. This poster, though, this image will probably go over here or somewhere, so you might see it better. I'm going to pull the camera back a bit, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Just checking the content. Linda, I stopped working for 3 full days because WordPress inexplicably refused to let me add a user. Ooh, Linda, that's weird. What was that all about? What was that all about? I wonder. What do you think was causing that? Did you ever get to the bottom of it? Well, Michael, I want to go for a really light grey. Really, really light grey. I don't know. So if I take like something, you know, similar-ish to that kind of grey, a bit lighter. Oh God, I've got to pull the plug out. There we go. So yeah, something similar-ish to that, with a nice light. There'll be like an LED light behind the chair, so it's hidden to just put out some light rays. Everything that's here is going to get moved to this wall, and everything that's here is going to get moved to be positioned over here. I'm just having a bit of a change of the layout because sometimes I feel that this is too busy. This is too busy. Busy. A bit too busy. And I want to kind of... yeah, Michael, basically that. I want to lighten up the room. Because of the colour of my hair and the colour of my skin, right? You got to be honest here. By having a lighter background, I will stand out more as if I don't already stand out. But it means that you focus. It means you focus as well. Yeah, exactly, Michael. It will, because at the moment, you see, like, these kind of lights, you know, they're okay, but they're not groundbreaking, are they? They're not groundbreaking. Right, so Eddie has sent me a link. Just give me a moment to open that link, and let me just see if I can see anything. Just bear with me. No, your email's not come through yet. Your email's not come through yet. But yeah, back to Artif, if you're still there, please just send me an email with what exactly you put in, where you put it, and double check that it still works for you after you come in and out of your site. Because I inspected and did a code to change the color and it worked. But when you then convert it into like syntax code to add into like site settings, it didn't work. So I was a bit confused on that. Yeah, yeah, Pixar, that's the truth of it, right? That is the truth of it, yeah. You know, so dark, light. That's the reality of it. You know, that's the reality of it. Unless you have really bright, like you really brighten this up. Like, watch this, right? Watch this. Right, this is me now brightening up the light. And then you get this. You get all of this, like, reflection rubbish, right? But if I lighten this up, I will actually appear brighter as well. And the light from there will rebound as well. So it can help. That's what I mean, Michael. I mean, like, look, if it's a pure on black shirt, right, you slightly lose the focus, right? So in terms of video production, it's quite important. So I've just been thinking a little bit more about what I wanted to do. So Linda did not even get to the bottom of it. Cleared caches. Probably was a caching issue, you know. Probably was a caching issue. Yeah, the trouble is, yeah, green screen. I've tried it. I tried green screen. Let me get this right. Was it a year and a half ago? No, it was more than a year ago. I tried it quite a while ago. The problem I had with the green screen was you got noise, or you got disturbances in the forest, or you got a shadow effect, or it didn't work very well. I just found it didn't work very well. I mean, look, if I had a green screen behind me while I'm talking to you, right, it would appear like we're in a space shuttle flying through space, getting closer to Uranus. Ah, look, Pixar's on my wavelength. Pixar's even said it. Pixar's even said it. Loop grid inside the tab doesn't work. Really? This is interesting. Should we have a go? Should we have a go then with this one? Because now that Sinan has said it, let's have a look at this, right? So let's go to this tab over here. Let's get rid of this image, tab 1. Let's get rid of that. Let's have. By the way, let me just check some of the questions coming in. Green screen. Yeah, okay, right. Let's try it then. Loop grid. Loop grid. Let's pop a loop grid in. Right, we've got a loop grid. Let's create a template. Da 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 da. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's just put a featured image like that, and let's just go for the post title as well. Let's go for save and back. Yeah, great. You've got to be so careful with the light you've got coming in, how it looks, how you move, because otherwise you get a little bit of like, and also what you're wearing as well. Let me just sort this out because this has got a query in. Include term. What was the term? Is it Squadron? I think it was Squadron. Yeah, there we go. Right, let me just... Right. So, you're saying this does not work, right? You're saying this does not work. So, if we do a new private window, right, and we do tabs, let's just try it out. So Sinan, like, it works for me. I mean, it's... So, Sinan, it's working for me. So, when you say it's not working, Sinan, what wasn't working? Oh! So, it is working. Okay, Sinan. You kind of scared me there a little bit, Sinan, because I did have it here, look, in one of the tabs. I had it earlier in the video. Yeah, do you like this? Do you like this? Look at that. Trekking across the hills, exploring the wilderness. Now, these are all fake, by the way. These are fake posts. These are all fake posts I created, okay? Don't get excited about them, all right? Adventure amongst trees. I was just trying to, like, go, yeah, what should we call it? What should we call it? Nice one, Sinan. You scared me there, okay? You scared me, because I'm sure in my video I released today with the tabs, I'm pretty sure I used a loop grid inside of... No, I didn't. I used a post widget. But good of you to good of you to mention it, and we've checked it out, and we can now prove that the loop grid instead of the nested tabs works absolutely fine. So Sinan, you're saying you want to make okay. Thank you, Jericho, for your comment. Thank you very much. Do hit like. And Sinan, did you take the code that we supplied and adapted it to work better for you? Hey, Min Shorts, love from Bangladesh. Love to you too. Hope you're doing all right. I've just got to quickly get a link that I need to share out. Don't forget, if you go to our website, you can sign up as an affiliate. If you sign up as an affiliate, you will earn 40% on any sales that come via your referral link. So if you look at the value of the how to start a web design business and you get sales, you get 40% of that, right? You get 40%. So I'm looking at your link, Eddie. Yeah, interestingly, Eddie. Interestingly, right? You do have only 3. And you know what? Every time I click on it now, I get 3 as well. Which, that is kind of interesting. So I'm now going to compare that to... In fact, I now only get 3 as well. Maybe they were updating it. Maybe they were updating that. Oh, Sinan, that's the video that came out today with how to make sure the tabs stay at the top. So I put out a video for the mobile, you know, so if you see it here again, right? So if we go to the mobile, right, the tabs are still at the top. You know, before they were going to the bottom, below and all of that. Yeah, I only have 3 then, Eddie. I can only see 3, but don't worry, Eddie. It's not the end of the world, okay? It's not the end of the world. So, Min Shorts, which videos of ours do you like? Were there any particular videos that made you go, yes? Jericho, same with you. You know, was there anything you saw that made you go, yay, we like what we see here? I have got 3 killer videos coming out next. No, actually, no, I lie. 3 good videos, but one of them I'm really proud of. It's how to do something different without using an alternating template. And I think you're gonna like what I do. It's with the loop grid, but it is something very, very different. And I love it when I do something which is thinking out the box, because it means that no one else has done it, and number 2, once you see a different way of approaching something, it opens your mind to other things that you could do for your own or your client's website. Because we know what we can do, we know we can play with it, but if you're able to literally, without any extra plugin, without any extra code, no CSS, do something different by literally just thinking out the box, it opens your mind to other possibilities, creativity, serious creativity here. And you are going to be, I hope, loving what I put out on Monday. If you don't love it, I don't really care. Yeah, to be honest, the reason being, Richard, is that, so for instance, Richard, right, let's say I had 10 people book consultations via an affiliate link, right? That would then mean that the amount of value that we'd be giving away, it just wouldn't work out for me. And I always say that where it's a pre-built course, it's almost like we're offering a discount because the affiliate referrer gets their cut of it. But for some things which are done because the courses are retrospective purchases. They're built, right? They are built. You can go and get them. Consultations are not retrospective. Therefore, I could do a consultation with someone and it's a pretty simple consultation. They get what they want. I feel happy. Tickety-boo. I could also do a 1 hour consultation where they're stressing, I'm stressing, everyone is stressing. And then the value for that is lost because it's kind of like, you lose a little bit of the value of it. But I get where you're coming from. I do get where you're coming from. And originally it was included. And then I kind of was like, I might need to separate it off. Eddie, I've got a video on who I'm using coming out. I think it's next week. But it's Slice WP, Eddie, is who I'm using. Thank you very much, Jericho. There are some people that don't really like the way I present. When I do the live chat, I'm a lot more casual, informal. I might swear. I might have a rant. I might go off for it and have a piss. I might do whatever I want. When I do the recorded videos, I try to be more contained. That being said, some people have said I either talk too fast. I haven't explained it enough. I have over-explained it, so I talk too much. Some people have said they don't want to see my face. Get rid of your face. I don't want to see your face. Some people have said they want to see more animation. They want to see more words flying in. They want to see more like stuff, all of that. They want to see loads of stuff. And I keep saying to a lot of them, this is the way I do it. It works for me. It means I can get more done. And it works for a lot of people who still keep coming back to watch or anything like that. Nice one, Linda. I'm glad to see that you took a bit of that code and you've used it. Well done. No, you are. I mean, it'd be interesting though, wouldn't it, Richard? Like, if I was to offer some sort of like commission rate for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, so I have done some one-to-one consultations where I decided I would never ever speak to that person again because it almost felt like we had a consultation, but they were literally like telling me off for everything that wasn't right with WordPress and Elementor. And I was like, that's not my fault. I don't build it. Yeah, but how do I do X, Y, Z? And I was like, I don't know how to do that. I've never come across that. I don't know what to do. Why don't you know? Why don't you know? And it was like, this is a consultation. And if I can give you a solution, I will give you. If I can recommend a video, a guide, something, anything, I will do. But you're asking for something that is not achievable as far as I'm aware. And they don't like that. They almost feel like if they've paid you for a consultation, you will have the answer to everything. It's like someone paying you for 1 hour of your time and you say, I'll help, I will try, I will provide solutions to your problems. And then they turn up and they're like, what's tomorrow's lottery numbers? I can't tell you the lottery numbers. No, you said you would answer my problem. What's tomorrow's lottery number? I can't tell you. But they won't accept it. I have tried to make the videos more snappier though. Have you noticed? Has anyone noticed there's been a shift? There's been a paradigm change. Has anyone noticed that? So now I try and just kind of tell you what you need to do. Anything you need to watch out for. Why it's beneficial. And I try and keep it very to the point. So some of my videos, they're like 1 or 2 minutes long. Whereas before they might have been longer. So the reason I'm doing that is so that just get to the point so you can go away and do really, really other stuff as well. Hey, David, how are you doing? Linda, I'm a grump and I demand a platform for my view. Yeah, oh yeah, that's basically what it is, Linda. And they always seem to be men as well. Halen Ornalit, how are you doing? Great to have you back. Well, it's a weird one, you see. It is a weird one. So here's another interesting one, okay. We had a live chat, and they were going to create a website that was related to the American election system. And what they said to me was, just listen to this. How can I get my website to be endorsed and used by university campuses in America? And I went, what? And they go, right, how can I get every university in America to endorse and use my election advertising? This is for candidates for election, right? For election candidacies and all that. How do I get that to happen? Hey, Arish, how you doing? And I was like, well, you have to approach them. You have to do marketing. You have to do SEO. You might have to do advertising. You have to go and visit the campuses because they're not going to endorse you on the back of an email or a WhatsApp. And then they were like this, but I haven't got time to do that. I can't go all the way around America. I haven't got time to do that. Well, you know, I can't pay anyone. Money is tight for me. I can't do that. And I was like, but surely you have thought about this before you considered having a website done. Let me re-clarify. They already had a website, but they needed a major makeover. Major. It was ugly. It was so ugly that when I looked at it, my eyeball popped out. That's how ugly it was. But they're asking me how to get universities to endorse and use their website. And I said to them, did you not consider this? Well, no, I thought it would be really easy. You know, a bit like Facebook. Everyone uses Facebook. And I was like, actually, no one was using Facebook when it first kind of launched. There were a few people, it got traction. Outside of the university where it was first taken off, it took a while to get traction. And then it became like an everyday thing, right? Facebook, you know, Facebook me, whatever, right? I just found it kind of like a bit like, what? No, nothing new from that one, Eddie. No, nothing new yet. But anyway, this and it's a completely separate thing. I just could not believe that someone thought that by creating, because basically, in their opinion, it's never been done before. Here's a business idea that's never been done before. I wonder why. I wonder why it's never been done before. This is not unicorn business. I even then said to them, and how would you generate money? Well, the universities would pay him to have advertising done on his website. So he wants them to endorse it. He wants them to share it with their university students, right? And he wants them to pay to advertise on his website. And I thought, this is the most bogus, ludicrous business model I've ever heard. If you were getting them to endorse, if I was the university and you came to me and said, I want you to endorse my website, I'd be like, okay, fine, but you got to put my advert on your website for free. You win, I win. You want me to endorse it? You put my advert on your website for free. Not give me a free endorsement and share it with your students and pay me. No, you pay them, or whatever way it was, to put an advert on. Like, business 101, dipstick. Anyway, Michael, knock on some doors, make some phone. Yeah, do some work. Linda, we're swimming in characters who live in their own cartoon. I think it's a great, oh my goodness. You know, we could spend all day long talking about clients. Go on, somebody here, tell me an interesting story about a client. Go on, start shooting from the hip. Tell me about any clients you've worked with where they were so unique with either what they wanted or what they asked of you that you were just shocked. You were utterly, completely, muttily, dastardly confused and shocked. Go on. You must have some stories, everyone. It can't just be me. Maybe it is just me. Maybe I attract them. But how many of you have dealt, maybe one or two or many, maybe all of your clients are dodgy. And I don't mean dodgy. I mean, when have they asked you for something or demanded anything that's made you go, whoa, did they just ask me that? Like, is that what they want? Is that what they believe and think? Go on, hit me up. I want to hear all your stories. Come on, Linda. Let's just get it all out. David had a potential client that wanted me to build a site to teach people out. What? But was it breathing in a different... Was it, David, to do with... Because I have seen websites where people are saying if you breathe a certain way, you can stop... You can affect the formation of your chin. You can affect the formation of your jaw and your chin. Is that what they meant, David? Matichek, client doesn't know how to write a single sentence of what they are doing. That's all of them, to be honest. Sinan, someone who made... Wow. Oh, okay, I get you, Sinan. That's how many websites you've made. You want to forget them. You're doing well, though. That many websites. Lars. I've done a mid-journey tutorial on remixing 2 images. Oh, dear. So you got one image is a happy face with a bite out of it. That's the logo. The other is a 100-sided dice. Okay, so what you've got to do, Lars, right, is you've got to sometimes give your images a rating. So what you do is when you upload the image and you then use them at the beginning of your prompt, you have to put :2 or :3. At the moment, they're coming through equally. So is it that you want the happy face to be a higher rating? So what you do is you say the face is : the 2 dots, :2, and then the other one is :1. So you give one image a higher rating like that and try remixing in that. Harish, can you suggest a startup theme that would work well? Well, Astra storefront. If you want a really basic one, Astra storefront with Elementor. If you want a really basic theme, Astra storefront. There you go. But you could use Elementor Hello and their templates as well. Yeah, bigger logo, 20% of the clients. You're absolutely right. No, David, what? Just breathing. David has now stressed me out. David, you're going to have to clarify what else did that what were they trying to achieve with a website? Oh my God, this has stressed me out. Oh my God, I think David has stressed the whole... David, what else does that website do? Like, you're going to have to tell me, what did they think they were going to achieve with breathing? This is hilarious. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Animate the website and make it pop. Here's what you do, Matichek. You animate it and make the website go down and go, there, it popped. 100 megabyte movie. Yes, we've all been there, right? We have all been there. And play the music. Oh my God. I refused to work with someone where he wanted his music to play. Now his music was like sitar music. So sitar music, right? You know, if you're not sure of what the sitar is, S-I-T-A-R. If you imagine like the big, looks like a guitar, but it's very very high pitch, right? Twangs. They wanted all of that playing, and I was like, No, no, no. Because number one, I'll keep hearing it as I'm building your website. So no. Yep, Sinan has confirmed what I said. Storefront is what you want to be using, Harish. Client from Germany, from Richard, flew over to visit you at a conference in London. We were chatting outside. She then asked me out on a date. Just as my wife pulled up on the car to give me a lift home. Richard, what kind of website was this? What kind of website was this, Richard? Now you're going to have to tell us more, Richard. Right? The thing is, Lars, is that Midjourney obviously is, it's not the most perfect tool, as you know. Make sure you're using version 5. Make sure you use the colon to give more preference. So you might say 2 and 1.5, 2 and 1.2, 2.5 and 1.5 to kind of give more significance to different images. But remember, Midjourney, at the end of the day, it is AI. And we're asking it to do something where it's only going to do as much as it thinks or interprets from the wording. So you just got to keep trying, and you might hit luck, or you might have to take the images into Photoshop or hire an artist to do the blend and merge properly. But have a go, Lars. Air goes in, air goes out. David, seriously, was that all it was? Right, everyone. The focus of the next 2 minutes goes on to Richard, who's going to tell us what website did this person want. So Richard was consulting on a database build and lead gen. Thank you, Richard. But what were they generating leads on? Very easy for you to say that, database build. But what was the lead gen on? The database build. What kind of business were they building a database for, you dirty man? What was it for? It's probably all innocent, but hey, I'm enjoying this conversation. Would I do a project for tobacco, alcohol, or porn industry? Okay. I would. I don't think I would do tobacco. Never been asked. I don't think I would. Would I do alcohol? Yes, I would. Unless there was a major reason why not, and they're just selling a product, then fine. Porn industry. Now, this is a touchy subject for some people. However, if it is literally just what it says it is, and it is their business, and they're not doing anything scandalously stupid or anything, then should we say no? If that's all it is. Literally, that's all it is. They might be someone famous. They might be someone popular. It might be just whatever they enjoy, whatever they're doing. So, is it wrong to consider it? Tobacco, though, I don't think I'm too sure about that. Alcohol, it is a drink. It is a product. You could say the same about some creams or, health and beauty products. What if someone is selling a website where they do, lip filler and eyebrow filler and cosmetic nose and chins? We'd still do that website. So, it becomes a very porn industry, I think, is a difficult one, for instance. It's a difficult one. The client never spoke to Richard again. Why, Richard? Did you actually then go out on a date with them? Is that why they said no? Michael, full stack developer, brilliant. They were just a major data provider, B2B. So let me get this right, Richard, B2B. So that's B2B, as in boob. B2B, batube. Batube. Is that what you're saying? Well, this is it. He says Matty Checks added some clarity, so he's mentioned a name. Jericho goes, and all of that. So I would say that if the website is not doing anything dodgy and it is just a means for someone to advertise whatever video. I mean, maybe they do, maybe they create videos or images or whatever, right? Yeah, I'm sure it was business. Richard, isn't that what they always say? I mean, soliciting is business to business, right? Right. Okay, right. Richard, you brought us to this, right, Richard? I hope your wife's not listening right now. Mrs. Wade. Are you there, Mrs. Wade? You know? Anyway, tobacco, probably not. Alcohol, yeah, probably would. Never been asked, but probably would. Porn industry, how many wouldn't? In fact, let's put it out to you. How many wouldn't? How many wouldn't? Yeah? How many wouldn't? Because I personally feel like, okay, let's just say one of your friends from when you were young or university or wherever, one of your friends is now, they want a website built around that industry for them. Would you say no to them? Right? You know, I think alcohol is a weird one, right? It is a very weird one because tobacco, you know, is more contentious for obvious reasons, right? You know, but yeah, for that one, yes, a tower canvas is no. You know, it's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one. I mean, I can definitely tell you now, I would not build a website. I would not build a website that was sadomasochist, that was racist, ageist, sexist, anything that kind of went against someone else. So anything that kind of puts down other people. I wouldn't even do a football website. I'll tell you that now. I wouldn't do anything where... Yeah, I just wouldn't do anything where, like, potentially the content of that website could, you know, rub people up the wrong way. Has to be Peter. Please tell us about your past and how did you become a web designer and what made you start this YouTube channel? Really easy. I was getting fed up of repeating myself on forums, WordPress forums, Elementor forums, other places. And you kind of rewrite the same thing over and over and over again. And I thought, it's easier if I just create videos. You know, it was easier for me to just go and create videos. That's why we did the YouTube channel. When did I become a web designer? I started playing with it 19 years ago. I was working at that time as an information analyst with the NHS in the UK, and I was always looking for different ways to present information back to doctors and hospitals and stuff, and NHS as well. And I thought, rather than us always supplying reports via Access databases, before I realised let's just do it in SQL instead, I started experimenting with different interfaces and HTML and CSS and all of that. And that's when I started getting into websites. Hey, William. How are you doing, William? By the way, William is the genius who helped put together... Basically, he pulled together 95% of the code that we used in the video today. So today's video that went out with the tabs at the top, for the nested tabs at the top for the mobile, came from William Bode. Say hello to William Bode and give him a nice warm welcome and a thank you from everyone, William. You did really well though. Nice one, William. Nice one. I'm gonna stick your details into the description of the video. Okay, your name and your web link. Okay. But you did really well, mate. You did really, really well. Just checking some of the comments coming in. Henk. Oh, right. Yeah, he'd hire a lawyer. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You got to be very careful what you're getting yourself involved in. I wouldn't do a militia website. I wouldn't do a gun website. I wouldn't do anything about knife. I would also be very selective of over any charity websites I did as well. If I had a feeling that the charity are making money, but actually the bulk of the money is going to go in their back pocket and not to where they say it's going, I also would not do it. All right? If I know they're using the website to generate money, okay, but actually a bulk of that money is going to go back to them as admin cost, I don't want to be part of it because I don't like that kind of deviousness. I don't like that. Gabriel, how you doing? Does anyone have any idea how I can auto-update 2 websites? What do you mean by auto-update, though? What do you mean by auto-update? Because do you mean enabling all of the plugins? Very risky. Enabling WordPress updates? Very, very risky. Hey, Jimmy. How you doing? I bet you're sat there, Jimmy, aren't you, with your dog licking his balls? The dog, not you. So when I say Jimmy is sat there with his dog licking his balls, I mean the dog is licking his balls, not Jimmy's balls. Kevin, the dog, is licking Kevin's balls. Does that make sense? Not the other way or whatever round, okay? Let's get that clear. Sinan, by the way, yeah, I've gone through all of the websites that we have on SiteGround and I have disabled and deactivated. Did you know on SiteGround you can deactivate and stop the WordPress auto-update for WordPress? Did you know that? And I have done that. Okay, I have done that. Yeah. Mackie, scary week with new Elementor update and WordPress update. It is indeed. I'm not going to update until next week for WordPress because I just want to be absolutely sure. I want to be really, really goddamn sure, okay? The dog is on the couch licking his balls. Sergio, how do you face a situation? How do you face a situation where you have to redesign an e-commerce website? Yeah, okay. How much of a redesign are we talking about, Sergio? So, what you could do, and what are you redesigning? Are you redesigning the shop page, the product page? What are you redesigning? Because technically, Sergio, you could create a new single product template, but just don't activate it to be displayed. You could do a shop page, just don't activate it. You could do you could do another page with a new hero banner, just don't put it on the home page. So you could do the single product, the product archive. You can do all of that. You just don't set the display condition. Right? And when you're ready to, you deactivate one and activate the other. So you can do it. Yeah? You can do it. Does that make sense, Sergio Gray? A studio creativo. Does that make sense? So Sergio is a complete redesign with a theme change. Oh, okay, right. Can I ask you to go and jump onto ChatGPT or Google? Because I think if you use WP staging, it would work for you and it would move over the orders. I think you're going to have to check that. Because if it's a complete change and redesign, What does ChatGPT say? Have you tried the Web Squadron Facebook group? Can you go to Facebook, Web Squadron, and ask the question there? I don't think I can answer that very well. So can you put it in the group? Someone somewhere must know and have a much better answer for you. Is that okay with you, Sergio Gray, Estudio Creativo? Go to Facebook, Web Squadron group, and go and ask it there. Have I updated to 3.12 on published sites? Yes, I have. I've done it on a staging site, checked it, mobile menu was working okay. I know what plugins I have, so I can do it because my websites tend to be lean and mean. Yep, Carlo, WP Staging Pro. I think you need the Pro version. But you might want to, look, go and contact WP Staging Pro. Ask them. Literally ask them. Ask it in the Facebook group, but go and ask the plugin as well. Live chat, developers, whatever. Just do that. See what they get. Right? See what you get. Okay, everyone. I've been live for 1 hour, 15 minutes. I'm going to give you the 2-minute warning. Right? I'm going to give you the 2-minute warning now. If you're not hit like, please do hit like. We've actually had 251 people jump in today, which is probably a record. We've never had that many people on the live, but we only have 34 likes. So on a percentage-wise, we're not doing too good. We're under 20%. Yeah, excellent, Carlo. Yeah. Sorry, Sergio. Yeah, like Carlo said, go and ask the developers. I'm sure they'll advise on can it be done or not, just to clarify and keep things working really, really well. Hey, take care, Jimmy. See you soon, mate. Michael, take care. Yeah, okay, everyone. Look, I'm going to say goodbye now. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. I've just got some stuff to work on. After tomorrow's live chat, all of the walls are going to start coming down. Unless you want to see me taking the walls down, right, as we do the live chat. Shall I take... Who wants to see me destroying this wall during tomorrow's live chat? I'll only do it if you say yeah. Who wants to see me destroying the live chat? Where do I come from? Well, I was born in the UK and I live in the UK. So I'm born and raised in the UK. In the United States of England. UK, yeah. Carlo says do it now. Yep, tomorrow, Richard. Tomorrow, midday, I'm going to take this wall apart. I'm going to take it apart. Right? I'm going to take it apart. Okay, I can even give you a sneak peek now. I'll give you a sneak peek. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to have to use my hammer. I'm going to have to use my hammer to really claw them off. So I'm going to start ripping panels off. Yeah, I probably can. I can move the mic, you see, so I could stretch the mic over. Yep, live on YouTube. Let's take it apart tomorrow. Live on YouTube. We're going to rip this to shreds. Well, not shreds. I don't want to take the wall out. All right. I don't think you want to hear me sing. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.